How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be reviewing set number 75383, Darth Maul Sith Infiltrator. Comes with 640 pieces. Comes with 4 minifigures. We got Darth Maul, Qui-Gon Jinn, Anakin Skywalker, and the exclusive Saw Gerrera 25, celebrating 25 years of Lego. There you have it. I mean, we can look at it. Looks beautiful. I'd say looks very nice, very sleek. I like that there's no stickers. This is a printed piece at the top. Well, I could show that. Hold on. This is a printed piece right here. But overall, there's no stickers. I will say this. The most annoying part of this set is that there's so many parts to this build. I think there was like 7. I think it was seven numbered bags. And like the build felt very long and tiring. It felt like, dang, there's another bag number. Dang, there's another bag. Like once you think you have it done, like, okay, I'm done with this section, on to the next section. That's not the case. You still got to keep working on that section. I felt building this whole entire front of the ship felt very tiring. It just felt like, to me, I was like, dang, is this going to keep going on and on forever? I'm adding layer on top of layer on top of layer. But overall, it looks cool, man. But yeah, that's the only thing I have about the build. Now, you do have your flick fire missiles. As you can see, you press down right here. When you're building it, I was paying attention to it. You press down, boom, you fire your missiles. The cool thing about it is you can load your droids, your probing droids right there. Now you close that up. Now you go underneath the ship. You release this pin right here. Boom, you drop your load. That's pretty cool. And then you pull this back again and it resets it. There you go. And you just go right here. Damn, messed up my minifigures. Hold up. Go right here. You open this up again. See? You open up that piece. And you just slide them in. Well, they just roll in there. Close that and boom. You're good to go. The wings can fly. I mean, you can unload the wings. I think that's how it goes, right? In the box. Hold on, let me check the box real quick. Yeah, it's more of this outward position, and then you just pull the landing trackers right here. You pull that, and boom, it goes right under there. It's very hard to tell that there's even landing gear right there. And you pull the wing flaps like in this, I think, 75-degree angle. I'm sorry, I'm not good with my angles, but you know what I'm saying, right? At this weird sloped angle. And it looks nice. The wings, again, felt repetitive a bit, but they look nice. I wasn't expecting them to look like this. I really like the design of this technique right here. As you can see, it's like a cool inward. Like you can make a whole cool inward circle if you wanted to. Now, let's go to the cockpit. So you see that it's attached right there. You open that up. You move these to the, oh, snap. It broke. Let me see. How did it go? Okay. Let me see if I can fix this. 1 second. Okay. So you move these to the side at this angle, then you move the chair down, and then, oh, even this thing fell off. Dang. And then boom, you have the whole control panel right there. I think that's very convenient and cool. I think you store your lightsabers there. I don't know if you store this thing in there, the little speeder. Like, does it go like right there? And then Maul just sits in the speeder while already on the ship, inside the ship. You know, boom. Did you sit like that? I think that'd be weird. I don't know if the ship goes in there or not. I didn't see anything in the instructions. Maybe it did say something, but probably overlooked it. But overall, cool interior. I thought building the interior felt cool. There's a lot of space in there for him. Wow. Then we close this back up like that. Then you lower this down, and boom, there you go. You have very discreet interior right there. Overall, nice build. Oh, what is this? Oh, this thing is falling apart. Let me fix that down there. Now, there are some instances with this build that I feel like it's very flimsy. Right here at the bottom, it just feels very flimsy right there. I've had this bottom piece pop out on me like 2 times already. I don't know if I didn't push it in enough, but it's popped out on me a few times, especially when I opened the cockpit for some reason. It's not doing it now, but you saw it did it there. And then you close the flaps like that, close them in like that, and then landing gear, boom. Where's the other one? Oh, right there. Boom. There you go. Ship's landed. Now, enough of the build. Let's go into the minifigures. Let's start with Saw Gerrera. I know that I've seen some customs where this cape is inside of his body. I guess trying to mimic Rogue One. Excuse me. But I don't know if I like that too much. I like this one. It's very simplistic. The cape, I guess his little side cape, looks pretty cool. He has his little walking stand. I don't know if he has his breathing. He has a breathing mask. It's on the side of him right there. He has his club foot, I guess his robotic foot, and his robotic hand. It's nice to finally get Saw Gerrera in Lego form. So this is the Rogue One version. And there's many versions of Saw Gerrera. We have Clone Wars, Bad Batch, Jedi, Cal Kestis version. Sorry, I forgot the name. The name of Cal Kestis games. We got that one. We have Rebels. We have, I guess, Andor and this version are the same, I think. Where else is Saw Gerrera in? I don't know. Saw Gerrera is between Clone Wars to Rogue One. He's basically there. He's always a crazy, idealistic kind of guy. It's nice to have him as a minifigure. But I really hope Lego incorporates more of his other versions, because I think that'd be cool. Nothing wrong with this version. Rogue One version is good, but you don't really see him do any of his radical rebellion tactics, because in Fallen Jedi, it's not Fallen Order, but I think the first game, you see him at Kashyyyk just taking down the Empire. I think that's the first game, right? He's going crazy, just like a Jedi. Oh, mind helping, giving me a hand, and he's taking a fight to the Empire. As you can see him in Rebels too, he's also like kind of he stuns Ezra and Sabine in like one episode, and he almost terminates Geonosian bug, in one episode when they're exploring the catacombs of Geonosis. But yeah, we have him. Okay, then let's go to Anakin Skywalker in kid form. Nothing to say here. Little Annie, pretty much a basic figure. He looks like a Harry Potter figure, I'll be honest with you. Now we'll go with Darth Maul. Now, a lot of people don't like that he doesn't have pupils. Looks alright. I mean, yeah, he does look kind of soulless without his pupils. The main thing I don't like about this minifigure, what was his legs misaligned? No, they're aligned. Is that he doesn't have his hood or cape piece. Lower this down a bit. Sorry. When you look at Phantom Menace, and when they do this duel, when he jumps off his he's in the speeder rushing towards. He's like, Anakin run, and he's running with Obi-Wan, and he does like the little, he does the black flip, and then he just go choo choo choo. He just start fighting Qui-Gon Jinn. He has his hood and stuff. I don't know why they didn't give him his hood and his cape. I thought that would have looked cool because this is not the first time they've done something similar to this scene specifically. There's a bunch of iterations of the Sith Infiltrator throughout Lego Star Wars, and there's also I think when the Phantom Menace came out, there was like this mini pack for like $5 where it's just Darth Maul, Qui-Gon, and I think his speeder, where they have the little duel on Tatooine when they're boarding the Royal Nabooian Royal ship or whatever you call it. So yeah, I guess they could have done that, but overall I think it's a good figure. But maybe include the hooded piece with the cape. I think it would have looked way better. So you can transition from pulling up with his speeder, to him taking it. I think he takes it off and then he duels Qui-Gon like that. Also, you may be wondering why I have dual lightsabers on Darth Maul. I don't really like this design. It looks pretty weird. I ain't gonna lie, but I mean that's how he fights. I don't know. This Darth Maul needed more cosmetics to be good. Okay, now Qui-Gon Jinn. I did not get the rare Qui-Gon Jinn. Apparently, I have dark brown instead of reddish brown. It's kind of confusing, but yeah, I like his poncho. Looks very good. A very well detailed figure. He has his legs are well detailed. So is his hold on, let me raise this up. His chest area, his torso piece. He has back printing as well. Same with Darth Maul. Darth Maul has back printing too, as you can see. Saw Gerrera again, amazing back printing. Also, the crazy thing too, I'm going back to Saw Gerrera, that this chest piece matches his torso piece, so you're not missing out on much. I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, back to Qui-Gon Jinn. Yeah, basically it's nice to have Qui-Gon Jinn. I don't have this minifigure. I have Padawan Obi-Wan from when he fights the destroyer droids in that negotiation, like at the opening scene or whatever. Excuse me. Overall, a good selection of minifigures, but they could have added more. They could have added Padme. They could have added Padawan Obi-Wan. The captain of the Naboo Guard or whatever. I mean, they could have added some more minifigures into this set. I'll be honest with you. This just feels pretty bland and basic. I don't know why they just chose this scene. I mean, if they chose this scene, I guess they're trying to. I guess it's all about this build itself and not about the minifigures. I can see where they're coming from with that, but me personally, now if they did like the Naboo version, I guess it would have made sense if they just included Darth Maul with his speeder, Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Padawan Obi-Wan, Padme, and the other guy. But with this being solely on the Sith Infiltrator, it makes sense to have these minifigures because basically he gets sent to Tatooine and he makes his appearance when he's like with the probing droids, and he makes his appearance like I said, swooping in, fighting Qui-Gon, and everyone's running into the ship. So it makes sense. But overall, this is a good set. I haven't seen it go on sale. Excuse me. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's not going to go on sale. I think this is like a Lego exclusive only because I couldn't find it at Target or Walmart. Well, I don't know if I checked the Walmart. I'm sorry, but I didn't find it at Target. I only found it at Lego.com. Maybe it's a Walmart exclusive, but for the most part, it's going to be hard to find on sale, I think. I think this is mostly a Lego exclusive version because I didn't see it listed at Target. But overall, it's cool. I mean, if you're lucky, you might get the rare Qui-Gon version, I guess. I mean, I can't tell the difference, man. But overall, I mean, it is what it is. But Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this review. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.